Sade?
Yes, ma'am.
Just making sure you were here.
I'm in the kitchen.
Okay. Hello, Chandra.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. Hope you are.
I am, thank you.
Good, good. Let's see. Oh, all right. Jason and Mary Kate will not be able to attend today. I think it's going to be us three. All right. Let's begin.
I may have my camera off for a moment. I'm finishing up lunch, but I'm right here.
No worries. No worries at all. All right. So for today's class, what we're going to do is to review your items. At this stage, we are ready for the budget. So let's take a look and see how your budget is adding up for you, if it's meeting your needs, if you have excess, or if you don't have excess, and where we can create that room. So if you want to pull up your budgets, I'll pull it up on my end too, and we'll just take a look at you guys since you're here and see where you stand and how you feel about your budget. So I'm going to pull up a budget and see where we are.
Sandra, I will say that Zyday may be ahead of me. I'm not sure, which would be great because that would mean that she's on track. I have not touched my budget because I am still inputting numbers. I have so much stuff that it is ridiculous, and nothing is, well, let me rephrase that. They're not really adding up at the bottom, like where it makes sense. So I'm trying to figure these pieces out, but there's so much stuff that I'm still inputting. I haven't made it to the budget page yet.
No worries. So I can take a look at that and see what's going on. I really like to reserve for Thursday to keep it private.
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
I just meant I don't have anything on my budget.
Understood. Oh, it's going to be
Okay.
empty when I see it. Okay. Okay. Well, all right. Zade, all right. Is yours in a position where I can pull it up and analyze it?
Yes, I'm done inputting everything. On like the what's it called? The bookkeeping template, everything is inputted. I just finished that like 5 seconds ago. But I haven't transferred those numbers to the budget yet, but we can. I mean, everything's inputted and ready to go.
Okay. Did you find that missing account? What was it? PayPal, and making sure you sent me an email about that.
Yeah, no, I did not resolve that, but it's not a missing account. It's just me miscategorizing stuff, and no, I did not resolve that yet.
Okay.
But I know how to, and I will.
Okay, good. So I don't even need to go into it, but I can safely pull up your bookkeeping.
Sure.
Okay. Also, how is your QuickBooks for the business side of it?
I haven't done that. I've only done the personal bookkeeping.
Okay. Okay. So let me take a look, and I'm going to share it. So let me get into it. And this is being recorded, so whoever was unable to attend can take a look at this afterwards.
Okay.
Let's go to it. Attendees. I'm gonna do this update. And which class is it going to be under? 2 materials? Yes, personal bookkeeping. All right, let's share the screen. Poll is
All the on the budgeting side except for one line.
Could you say that again?
All the numbers are going to be fine on the budgeting tab except for one line.
Which line is that?
Income from business.
Okay, this is the one that you're going to, okay. And all these tie in the way you want. Your PayPal is coming in. No cash. All right. This is much different than what we've been seeing. So you feel that the situation that Zade emailed me about was that her transfers from PayPal to her business, to her bank account, were already classified as income events. But then when she went in to do her PayPal account, she didn't want to double count those same items as income. So like she said, she's already figured out that what she needs to do is count it as income when it first comes into her possession. And then when she's transferring between her PayPal and her bank account, that will not be counted as income again, but actually a transfer. So I'll bypass that number for now for the combined, the 16,
Yeah.
right? Because right now it's misclassified.
Right.
Okay. Now your budget we started last time. So how we included that.
And 1 second before we go, I was just now thinking on the Wells Fargo checking tab, I feel like never mind. I'll have to go back in and fix it. What were you trying to say?
How you just gonna leave us in the middle like that?
Because my brain, I be thinking about things at the same time and then solving them in my head as I'm saying it out loud. So I fixed it.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, no problem. So I'll go ahead. I'm gonna take in the combined accounts. That total column is what we're gonna be looking at. And again, I believe we may have looked at this already. Was it class 4 materials? Okay, the planning. Okay, so we have the total income as of last time we did it was 10. The expenses from the business, these are business expenses. Is that over here somewhere? Oh, okay. I wasn't over far enough. Business expenses. Then we entered your personal. That's why I was asking you about your business expenses. If it's okay, we can pull those from QuickBooks from your profit and loss statement and enter those up top. So the personal expenses are here. Are there any changes to these numbers, Sade? We just
say these numbers. You mean
we
6 month totals?
Yeah, we put in the 6 months totals and then they averaged out.
Yeah, probably. I'll look right now because I added in a whole new PayPal thing. So most likely. App subscriptions is now $148.91.
91?
Yeah.
That are 40?
Yep.
I don't even know where I'm at. Entertainment?
Yeah. Yes, entertainment. Yes, $148.91.
Oh, it did change.
Necessity is $148.40.
Okay.
Fuel is $267.27.
All right, so you got some updating to do.
Yeah, that's what I haven't done is all that part.
Okay, so we'll update it and then look at it. And then, well, let me at least show you guys some new information. It's okay if you need additional time to do this. This is the nuts and bolts. This is in the weeds, literally, putting all the transactions together. So I anticipated needing additional time to get this step completed. So this is A-okay. But I still
actually feel, I'm sorry,
Yes.
Sandra.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I actually feel okay about this piece and inputting the numbers because all of my business stuff is in, right? The issue that I came across, because I tried it during our last class, is adding the additional lines to my personal expenses section, they don't translate, like it doesn't do the same formula for like December through May in the gray area and the green area, if that makes sense. Like it throws off the formatting completely if I try to insert the additional rows that are the same as my per template, the other. Yeah,
Can we take a look at it? And
that's totally fine, because I know I will need those rows, and you'll see what I mean. So for example, I have my budgeting template up. Like I said, the business one is fine, but the personal one, if I try to add in those additional rows that I created, it throws it completely off.
okay, so I'll take a look at it. Serene.
And I'm gonna pull up the so it's, oh yeah, because I'm gonna pull up what I need to add, and it's not allowing me to add any of it. So for example, if you scroll down that one, I would need to add probably, let me go back and see where. Let me pull it up on my end because I can't see on your.
No worries.
Okay, let me do that on my end.
I'm gonna take a look at it myself too, because I already know that your names need to be the same across the board. So I'm gonna make
That's
sure
what I'm trying to say. That's, now they're all correct in the bookkeeping template. Where it was thrown off is when I tried to add those additional rows in the budget template. That's what I'm referring to.
So this one in the bookkeeping is fine.
All of those are fine. It's adding those additional rows, since they all need to be the same, adding them into the budget template, that was thrown completely off. So I just took it all out because it was thrown completely off when I tried to add those. So that's what I'm referring to.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
So let me go. I think that was in this class.
Right.
We introduced this.
But I'm going to pull up my other one on my end so I can tell you the rows that need to be added, and I can go in and do it based on how I see you do it here.
Okay. So these right here, these are the ones we're speaking of.
Let me see. Let me go back to your screen. The personal, yes. So
if I
like
grab
being
it-
able to add additional rows there, when I tried to add them, it threw everything off in that gray and green area and at the bottom. Like everything was thrown off.
Okay. All right. So if you want to add one, you can grab one that's existing and copy it. And then insert row above, below, and paste.
So copy and paste it instead of just adding a row.
Well, if you add it, then it's not going to have those items. That is an option.
Okay.
We insert one above, and
that's where it threw everything off.
And it's blank. Yeah. So then you want to grab the information above, which is a formula, and you want to drag it down. So this one, they're all formulas. So you can grab the entire space and then just pull that down. And then now you have what you need to have.
Did it work for you? Because when I added them in, it didn't work, and it threw off the pieces at the bottom. Like they weren't even aligned anymore.
It did. And now the total, now that's the thing. I added it in the middle. If you add it in the middle, it'll work. If you go to the end and you grab one and add it, it may not update the formula, because the formula here is a sum through 90, and then you just added an extra number. It might not do it. I do recommend not using the very last.
Okay, that makes sense, because I was adding at the bottom. So I should be able to do that then.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I did leave one extra one, but
okay, that's fine.
All right, sounds good. All right, so the business side, that's Serene. I mean, not Serene. Shalandra, I did
Mhm.
see your business side in there. It took me everything to snap off of it because I'm looking for
Why?
that finished data.
Oh, do I need to add something else to it?
No, I want to share it. I want to share it so bad. You have your business information in there.
That's
You have
in there, yes.
yeah.
I
I
need to
don't
add something additional to the business part?
no, I wouldn't say so. I just wanted to
Oh,
look at it and share it with the class.
okay. I thought you meant no, the personal doesn't have anything. But okay, so but the business is fine, right? The top part of the budget
Yeah,
template.
that's good. We're looking, but this is what we're looking for, you guys, since I got a
Okay.
little bit of approval.
Okay.
This right here comes from the P&L. So we'll go into
Mhm,
QuickBooks and pull the P&L and let you
mhm,
guys see where this comes from and see where your expenses are lying and if this is where
mhm,
you want it to be or if it's off. And so if you have net income from the business, that means after all of her business expenses have been accounted for, this is what's remaining from the business that will flow to her as far as cash goes. And that's the whole point of
mhm,
us looking at our spending and the cash to see to maintain and direct this
mhm,
cash flow. And then if this was her only business, she would consider the net income from the business and any payroll that she may have processed for herself.
mhm,
She comes to consider the personal expenses. So now we have to think of how to keep all of your personal expenses, your livelihood, your lifestyle that you live, keep it
mhm.
within $2,400 per month so that you
Oh,
remain in budget.
oh no. Okay. Okay, this is the problem.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But for you, you have
Okay.
a salary that you add back in. So
Mhm.
the total cash you have available is really 7,800. If you
I see.
wanted to completely deplete your business account, which we don't, we want
Mhm,
to make sure we have a cushion in there of whatever amount that you're comfortable with. But this is where I'm ready to get so we can take a look at
mhm,
these numbers. If you need to crunch some, I mean, not crunch, reduce some expenses. Maybe
mhm,
you realize you're $20,000 over on your expenses and you want to
mhm,
reduce your expenses altogether. We can look and see where you can pull that $20,000 from to make sure that you're in line and directing your funds to where you want them to go. So that's all. I saw that piece. I was like, oh, I want to share it. So thank you, Shalandra, for having that completed.
No, thank you to whoever pulled that over from QuickBooks.
Oh, that must have been
Yeah,
Elizabeth. Yeah.
okay, because I opened it. I was like, oh, do I do anything else? That's why when you said that, I was like, what do I do? But okay. Yeah, it
Yes,
was in there, so that's awesome. I just have to do the messy one.
it's
All
okay.
good.
If you
Yeah.
need our assistance there, we can help you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So Zade, are we good to pull your numbers over from QuickBooks? You ready for that for last year?
Sure.
All right, I'll tell Beth to go ahead and do that. She didn't attend today, but I'll let her know.
Okay.
All right, you guys, this seems like it's going to be a quick class. We'll take one more week to go ahead and get your items together. And again, this video is going to go out. So this message is for everyone. We're going to take an additional week to make sure that your bookkeeping is solidified. Feel free to come Thursday so that we can make sure everything is tying the way you desire for it to tie, that you have everything you need, so that when we come to class next week, we're actually analyzing these numbers and making any tweaks or adjustments as needed. All right. So some things for you to think about is how much closer are you to where you want to be than when you were when we first started the class? How do you feel about it? What are the feelings that come to you realizing that you're crushing this goal? You're halfway there. And to think of this as a change in your spending habits, not necessarily hearing the word budget and cringing from it, but think of it as monitoring your spending habits and directing your funds, telling your funds where to go, being in control of it. And yeah, we're soon about to be reviewing the budget versus actual. So once you finish entering these numbers, take a look at what you feel your budget should be. You know how much money you bring in. Some things are easy to predict, like your rent. Oh, we know that needs to be $600 per month, or utilities need to be $120 a month, whatever that is. But how about these other columns that have been brought to your attention, like your entertainment or necessary versus unnecessary expenses? Just have an idea of where you think that needs to be, and then we're going to have the actual numbers to put towards that, and then of course we can tweak those numbers. Any questions? All right. I thank you for your time today, and I'll see you either on Thursday or next Tuesday, okay? All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, babe.
How's it going?
It's going good.
So, do you have an extra 40 minutes to talk to me now?
I kind of actually do, but it's being recorded, so let's do this
Oh.
offline.
Damn it. Now they know that you're my mom. You'd have to edit this part out.
I don't edit any of them.
Mom, I mean, Miss Anessi.
Oh, we'll see about it. All right, so let me get you on a different thing. I'm gonna end the video, and then we can talk.
Okay. Hi, Kyra. Bye, Kyra.